That's Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money, so I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on the legendary Canelo Alvarez and King Ryan Garcia. We all know the situation that's going on with Ryan leaving the Canelo camp. Canelo came out, said what he had to say about Ryan, and Ryan Garcia hit back on Twitter, right? So Ryan Garcia came out and said, Canelo doesn't know the facts. The first camp I had with Eddy went great. Then everything went bad. He only showed up 2 weeks before for the Fonseca fight. And that's when I first asked my manager to talk to him about finding a new trainer. Virgil Ortiz left because Eddy never showed. The truth also is that's not even the main reason I left. Decided to part ways. Canelo knows why. I'm just going to keep it to myself and focus on the fight I have, right? So what Ryan is saying is, right, Canelo don't know what's going on. I guess he was supposed to have maybe a personal training camp with Eddy Reynoso, and Eddy didn't show up or something to that nature. And then he's saying, you know, the reason why Virgil didn't sign him because Eddy never showed, right? So I don't get why, you know, Ryan bringing Virgil into this, but nonetheless, fam, right? He said he gonna keep it to himself. Canelo know the truth, right? Says Canelo know the truth. So what Ryan's saying is Canelo Alvarez is sitting up here lying to the people. You understand what I'm saying? He said Canelo Alvarez knows the truth, and that's basically what he's saying. Canelo, you know what the truth is, but you lying to the people. You know what I mean? We all know what Canelo Alvarez came out and said. He spoke on Eddy being at the gym waiting, but then he broke down Ryan Garcia coming into the gym, barely training, then leaving, then calling saying he'd be there at a certain time, and then show it another time, and then just disappear for 3 or 4 days. You know what I mean? So this something Canelo saying he witnessed with his own eyes. You feel me? This something Canelo Alvarez is saying he witnessed with his own eyes, and he's putting it out there. You dig what I'm saying? Canelo is putting it out there. He's not holding back. He's not holding back. And then we got to think about it. When Canelo said what he said in front of the camera about Ryan Garcia need to stay in the gym and work his ass off and not let his talent go to waste, right? It kind of adds up with what Canelo Alvarez is saying right now, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Right? I don't want people to be like, oh, Money Brown, you only siding with Canelo Alvarez, you're not giving Ryan Garcia a first shake. All I'm saying is what Canelo Alvarez said at first adds up to what he's saying now. And to Ryan, if you have, like I say, proof that Eddy didn't show, or if you have proof that Canelo Alvarez is lying, then you need to put it out to the public. You need to put it out to the public, right? There's no need to saying, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to keep it to myself and I'm going to focus on my fight. And I understand you got a fight coming up. Credit. You want to focus on that. You don't want to get distracted, things of that nature. We all know what happened with you in the past. And I wish you nothing but the best for us, the mental health shit. But if you want to say you have proof, right? You want to say you have proof and Canelo knows the truth and Eddy didn't do this and Eddy didn't do that, then you need to be putting it out there and letting people know. Because right now, right, you losing this war to me. You know what I mean? You're losing this war, bro. Straight up. You're losing this war where everything you're saying, and people not, you know, giving you the benefit of the doubt or not believing what you're saying is because of your history. You know what I mean? Because of your history and Canelo Alvarez being a stand-up guy. Right? Canelo Alvarez being a stand-up guy. Which lead to Eddy Reynoso, right, being a stand-up guy. So Eddy winning trainers of the years and things of that nature, with you being part of the reason why he's winning trainer of the years, and you don't speak up on it, Ryan. Come on now, bro. You can't say one thing and then not try to put it out there. Because Canelo's putting it out there. He's not holding back. Canelo's I'm not gonna say he's frustrated with the situation or pissed off, but he's gonna speak the truth. You know what I mean? He's gonna speak the truth, and he's speaking the truth. And if he's not speaking the truth and you're saying that Canelo Alvarez knows the truth, then you need to put the truth out to let us see and let us decide which one to believe. Because right now, Canelo is saying more than what you're saying. You dig what I'm saying? Canelo is saying more than what you're saying, and people are going to side with what Canelo Alvarez is saying, bro. You know that. You know Canelo this big fucking mega star. You know he's this big fucking mega star, and he overshadowed a lot of shit. He overshadowed a lot of shit. These are facts. This is the position he put himself in. But people experience what Canelo Alvarez from the past, even up to now, has been. Canelo Alvarez has always been solid. He's always been solid, right? Canelo say what he mean to mean what he say, and you can take that to the bank. Just being real about the shit, man. You can take it to the bank. But Ryan, if you want us to come out and believe what you're saying about Eddy not being there for you, not having enough time for you to train in the gym, then you need to put some hardcore evidence out there and let the people, decide. You can't sit back and say, well, you know what, I'm not worrying about what the people think, and I know the truth. Canelo knows the truth, and I'm just going right off to the sunset on that. You're not going to win like that. Now, I'm not saying you should give a fuck, right? Everybody deal with their own problems. Everybody got their situations. It's not for nobody to judge. I'm not trying to sit up here and judge Ryan Garcia, shit like that, right? I got my own problems, and, I'm trying to clean my shit up as well. But at the same time, right, when we're looking at a situation, it's right there in your face, right? It's right there in your face. It's hard for people not to pay attention and say, well, you know what? I believe this side over that side, bro. That's just human nature. It's just human nature. You're going to say, wait a minute, let me hear what he say, and let me hear what he say. And if you got common sense, a little common sense, or you got some type of feelings in you, you're not this hardcore, cold-hearted motherfucker, you going to pay attention. You going to say, oh, well, no, I really don't believe that. I think this dude telling the truth. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, bro, right, he came out and Ryan Garcia said what he said. Canelo said what he said. To me, like I say, to me, right, it's not adding up what Ryan Garcia is saying. You understand me? I still just don't get the time situation, like when you dealing with a trainer and a trainer training these fighters and shit like that, for you to say you don't have enough time, but you spent X amount of fights with them and you got the best of the best results with knockouts in the fights. You dig what I'm saying? The toughest fight was Luke Campbell, and you weathered that storm and you knocked his ass out with a body shot. So it's hard to say that you didn't have enough time in the camp. You feel me? Just looking at the situation, bro. I always say this, bro. If you want to leave somebody camp, you got the right to. You know what I mean? It was put to me like that, right? Ryan got the right to lead a camp, change gloves, do what he want, and that's a fact. He got the right to do whatever the hell he want. Ryan a grown-ass man. It's his career. He can do what he want for his career. If you feel like he need to take his career somewhere else to better himself mentally, you know what I mean? I'm okay with that. Nobody can judge him with that, right? All I'm saying is when you leave a camp, don't say, it's not enough time if that's not the true reason, right? You say Canelo know the true reason. Well, if you know the true reason, then you need to put the reason out there, bro, because that time shit is not adding up. It's not adding up, bro, really. So Eddy haven't spoke on it yet. I'm quite sure Eddy gonna come out. He's gonna speak on it. With Ryan saying what he's saying, Eddy ain't gonna have no choice but to speak on it because his credibility is on the line right now, right? Ryan put Eddy Reynoso credibility on the line. Oscar De La Hoya made sure he tried to put his 2 cents in by saying Eddy only have time for Canelo Alvarez, and that's the bottom line, right? Which I don't agree with at all. I don't agree with it at all because Canelo only fights, he fight 3 times this year, but he don't fight every goddamn month. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure if Robert Garcia can manage all these goddamn fighters, Eddy Reynoso can do the same. I'm not saying that Eddy is Robert, no shape, form, or fashion, but I'm quite sure Eddy can do the same, bro. You feel me? And Eddy don't even have as many fighters as Robert Garcia has. You dig? So I just measure shit off just looking at things to that extent. You feel me? And I don't think Eddy Reynoso is that type of person. Just me. I don't really know the man personally, so I'm not going to act like I know him and can really vouch. But at the same time, you read people, you read their characters, you read their demeanors, and you put your perception on it. Whether your perception is right or is wrong, you will find out in the future. You know what I mean? And I don't want to just like I'm just, oh, Monty, you just picking on Ryan Garcia, you throwing salt on Ryan Garcia. I'm just speaking how I feel, bro, to say things don't add up with what Ryan is saying to me unless Ryan come out with some more information and show us something that can prove that Eddy Reynoso didn't have enough time for him, or that what Canelo Alvarez is saying, that Canelo Alvarez is holding something back. You feel me? If you have that information, then you should put it out there, bro. You should put it out there. And I know some people, oh, well, it's not for everybody and this, that, and the third. Well, they putting it out there on you. You know what I mean? Canelo saying your ass show up 20 minutes and train, then you leave, you call, like he's putting it out there with you. You dig? And it sound like it was like, damn, we looked out for you, we did this for you, but you go and you shit on us like that. You know what I mean? That's the type of vibe I got from Canelo Alvarez. You dig what I'm saying? Like, man, this kid really go out there and say this about us after we done did this and we did that, trying to help him out. You feel me? That's the type of vibe I got, bro. So when I'm looking at the situation, bro, it's not going away no time soon. I'm gonna say that. I'm not saying Eddy and Canelo go dwell on the situation, but y'all know how the internet is with shit, bro. Y'all know how it is, baby. It's the internet. You know, you got to deal with what comes with it. The internet not gonna let certain shit sleep, especially a hot topic like this with Ryan Garcia and Canelo Alvarez. Two hot fighters in this game. You know, Canelo is the hottest fighter, and Ryan Garcia is most definitely one of the hottest fighters in the game. So people not gonna let this shit rest. They're not gonna let it sleep until the real truth get out there. So, you know, Ryan Garcia came out, man, he thought he should shoot some shit back on Twitter. You know, like I said, if you really got real proof, put it out there and let the people decide, bro. Because right now, to Monty Brown, Ryan Garcia, you losing this war, bro. Well, I'm going to say you losing the battle, right? The war is being fought, you losing the battle. Because Canelo holds fucking weight. Canelo holds weight. And I'm quite sure Ryan knows that shit. That's probably why he's saying, I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to go too far, because he know if he goes too far, then Canelo will come out. And as we can see, Canelo ain't holding shit back on nobody, right? Canelo don't feel like got to hold nothing back on nobody. And that's his makeup. That's his build. And I can respect that. Straightforward to the point. Fuck beating around the bush. This what it is. This what it was. And whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. But Ryan being secretive, saying, oh, this, that, and that shit ain't gonna help you, my brother. It's not. You feel me? So once again, man, Ryan Garcia came back. He shot back at Canelo and Eddy Reynoso, saying Eddy didn't show up for one fight, right? You only mentioned one fight 2 weeks before the fight. Who knows what the situation is? Who knows if it's real, if it's true, or did y'all have both agree on some shit? Then you saying the reason why Virgil didn't sign is because Eddy didn't show up. We don't know the reason behind that shit, right? So at the end of the day, man, when I look at the situation, the reason why Ryan left the camp is his reason. I just don't agree with the time shit. You know what I mean? I just don't agree with the time. But he came out. He held his own. Let's see where we go from here. You understand what I'm saying? Shouts out to Ryan Garcia. I still wish him nothing but the best. I'm still going to be a fan of his, but I'm still going to call it how I call it, bro. Shouts out to my guy Canelo. Go out there, beat the shit out of Bivol. Continue being great. Until then, it's your boy Monty. It's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. You want to donate OG money on Cash App. TrainHound52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.